Today's topic is questions you should ask yourself to get to know yourself. If you really want to benefit from this, I suggest you watch this video with a notebook or by taking notes. Afterwards, I want you to take some time when you're calm, grab your tea or coffee, and think about these questions. These aren't questions you can just answer with a simple yes or no. They require you to reflect on your past, the people in your life, what you've done, and what you haven't been able to do. Because if we don't analyze ourselves, the path eventually becomes unclear. Life can become unsatisfying, anxious, and unhappy. But a person who knows themselves can go wherever they want in life. What do you like most about yourself? It could be a physical feature, your height, your build, your eyes, your face. Or it could be a mental aspect, your intelligence, your practicality, your outlook on life. Perhaps it's your virtues, your patience, your compassion, your diligence. The real question is, what do you love and what does it bring you in life? Why do you love it? Now let's look at the opposite. What is the trait you dislike most about yourself? This could be physical, it could be related to your character, it could be a bad habit or an attitude in your relationships. And the really critical question, what problems does this trait you dislike cause in your life? What fear is really holding you back in life? Is it the fear of making mistakes? The fear of failure? The fear of embarrassment, abandonment, or loneliness? And here comes a very important follow-up question. If you didn't have this fear, what would you do? What kind of life would you live? This question actually shows us what we are running away from in life. What are you actively doing right now? Are you attending university? Are you working? What approach do you take in your relationships? Well, why are you doing these things? What is your goal? Where do you want to end up? It doesn't have to be a grand ideal. Wanting an ordinary life is perfectly valid. But knowing why you do what you do is very important. Think about the people around you. Are there people you know or don't know but admire? What qualities in them influence you? For example, I envy some people for being very calm and not experiencing anxiety. What about you? What influences you in other people and why? Now imagine you've removed everyone from your life. Family, friends, acquaintances. You're starting a list from scratch. What kind of people would you want in your life? How would you want them to treat you? What kind of lives would you want them to have? This question actually reveals your values very clearly. Think about the past, not the future. What angered you the most in the past? Which events really made you angry? Because anger is usually a secondary emotion. It is often caused by the following: feeling worthless, not being taken seriously, not being respected, feeling inadequate. Try to find the real emotion behind what angers you. This is pure fantasy. Suddenly, you have unlimited money. Where would you spend it? How would you change your life? Think beyond, I'd buy 100 houses. Make more specific, smarter plans. This question reveals a lot about your true desires. What is the one thing you want most in this life? How would your life be if it happened? What emotion would it give you? What deficiency would it fill? Write down all your bad habits and ask yourself, why do you want to get rid of them? How do they affect your life? Why are they bad? Habits define who we are. If your current life continues exactly as it is, where will you be in 5 years? How do you feel when you think about that life? This question may be a little uncomfortable, but it is very valuable. You have a time machine and you have one chance. Which moment in the past would you go to? What would you change and why? Think about a period in your life when you struggled a lot. If you went to that person, what would you say to them? Because they are struggling a lot, and you are stronger now. You are going back to your past self 5 years ago with the time machine. You're not going to give them lottery numbers, you're going to give them a life lesson. What would you say? What would you want them to realize sooner? Sometimes you instantly love someone, and sometimes you get annoyed with someone for no reason. What causes these feelings that arise at first glance? What pushes you or pulls you?